Hello guys, welcome to Itric Solution. In this video, we are going to discuss about a very versatile building block of a digital electronics, and it is known as multiplexer. It is also known as data selector and mux. So let us discuss the definition and the general architecture of a multiplexer. A multiplexer is a combinational circuit that accepts several data inputs and provide one output. It is important to remember here that it is a combinational circuit. It accepts several data inputs and it provides only single output. Therefore, it is also known as many to one digital circuit. Out of these many data inputs, only one data line can be connected to the output and it is controlled by the selection line. So therefore, this multiplexer is also known as the data selector. Now the question is how many select lines are required for a particular multiplexer. So a multiplexer can have the total number of 2 to the power n number of input data lines, which is represented by the capital N. Here, the small n is nothing but the number of the select line. So therefore, a small n number of select lines are required to control the 2 to the power n number of data input of a multiplexer. And the number of output is always 1. So therefore, the types of the multiplexers are the 2 is to 1 multiplexer. Here, the 2 is the number of input and the 1 is the number of output. 2 can be written as 2 to the power 1. Therefore, one select line will be there in a 2 to 1 multiplexer. Similarly, a 4 cross 1 multiplexer in which 4 is the number of input and 1 is the number of output, and 4 can be written as 2 to the power 2. Therefore, two select lines are there in a 4 cross 1 multiplexer. And 8 to 1 multiplexer in which 8 is a number of inputs, 1 is the number of output, and 8 can be written as 2 to the power 3. Therefore, three select lines are there in a 8 to 1 multiplexer. Similarly, we can have 16 cross 1 and 32 cross 1 and so on. Apart from these inputs and outputs, there is one more input in the multiplexer and it is the enable input. Enable input is used to enable the multiplexer. When when it is high, the multiplexer will be on and it operates according to the select line. And when the enable signal is 0, then the output of the multiplexer is always 0. So this is all about the introduction and the general architecture of the multiplexer. Now let us discuss the multiplexer application. The multiplexer can better understand by the daily life application in which suppose you have the multiple sources of the audio and you have a single surround sound system. So this single sound system can be connected to the multiple sources using the 4 cross 1 multiplexer. This 4 cross 1 multiplexer provides a control through which you can play the audio of these multiple sources using this single sound system once at a time, and it can be done by using the selection line. So if you put 00 at the selection line, then the audio of the MP3 player will be will play from the sound system. If you want to play the audio of the laptop, then you have to put 01 at the selection line. And if you put 10 at the selection line, then the audio of the digital satellite will play. And if you put 11 at the selection line, then the audio of the digital cable TV will play through the sound system. So, in this way, you can approximate the working or the function of the multiplexer. Now let us discuss the designing of a basic multiplexer, that is 2 to 1 line multiplexer. So 2 to 1 line multiplexer means the number of inputs are 2. 2 can be written as 2 to the power 1. Therefore, the number of select line will be 1 and the number of output is always 1. So therefore, this is the block diagram of a 2 to 1 multiplexer in which the D0 and D1 are the two input data lines. The S0 is the selection line and E is the enable signal and Y is the single output. And the value of select line decide which data input connect to the output. So the behavior of this 2 to 1 line multiplexer can be written with the help of truth table. So in this truth table, we can see that if the enable signal is 0, then whatever the value of the selection line, the output is always 0. That means we can say that the multiplexer is turned off. And when the enable is 1, then the multiplexer will be on and it will work according to the select line. So if enable is 1 and the select line is 0, then the D0 input will be connected to the output, and if the select line is 1, then D1 input data line will connect to the output. So this is the behavior of the 2 to 1 line multiplexer, which can be written using the truth table. And from the truth table we can write the boolean expression of the output function. So the boolean expression will be y equal to s0 bar d0 e plus s0 d1 e. Means when the select line is 0 and enable is 1, then output is equal to 0, and when the select line is 1 and the enable is also 1, then the output is equal to d1. And once you have the boolean expression, then you can draw the logic diagram very easily. So in this boolean expression we can see that the two AND gate and one OR gate is required. So let us take the first AND gate, and uh, the input of this first AND gate will be S0 bar, D0 and E. Similarly, let us take one more AND gate, and the input of this second AND gate will be S0, D1 and E. And the output of these two AND gate will be connected to the one OR gate, and the output of the OR gate is nothing but the output of your multiplexer. So this is the logic diagram of a 2 to 1 line multiplexer, and in this way we can design any of the multiplexer. Let us quickly discuss the designing of a 4 to 1 line multiplexer, and here I am going to take the example of without enable multiplexer. Means enable signal is not used in most of the cases. The enable signal is not considered. In special cases, enable signal will be used. So 4 to 1 line multiplexer means 4 inputs, that means 2 to the power 2. Therefore, the selection line will be 2 and the output is 1. So, this is the block diagram of 4 to 1 line multiplexer in which D0, D1, D2, D3 are the inputs and A and B are the selection lines and Y is the output. And as we know that value of the select line decides which data input connect to the outputs. So, we can write the behavior in the form of truth table. So in this truth table, you can see that when the select lines are 0, 0, the D0 data input will be connected to the output. If the select lines are 0, 1, then the D1 data input is connected to the output. For 1, 0, D2 will be connected to output Y, and for 1, 1, D3 will be connected to output Y. And from this truth table, we can write the Boolean expression that y equal to a bar b bar d0 plus a b bar d1 plus a bar b d2 plus a b d3. And once you have the Boolean expression, then you can draw the logic diagram very easily. So in this Boolean expression, you can see that uh, 4 AND gates and 1 OR gate is required. So this is the logic diagram of a 4 cross 1 multiplexer in which 4 3 input AND gates are used and one 4 input OR gate is used, and two inverters are also there uh, for the negation of the selection lines. So this is the designing of a 4 to 1 line multiplexer. Similarly, we can have some more multiplexers also. So 8 to 1 multiplexer block diagram in which you can see that there are 8 inputs starting from D0 to D7, and 8 inputs can be controlled by the 3 selection lines. So therefore S0, S1, S2 are the 3 selection line, and there is one more input, that is the enable input, and one output only. So this is the block diagram of a 8 to 1 multiplexer. Similarly, we can have the block diagram of a 16 cross 1 multiplexer also, in which there are 16 inputs D0 to D15, and 4 selection lines are required to control the 16 data inputs. So therefore S0, S1, S2 and S3 are the 4 selection lines, and enable signal is there, and there is one output represented by Y. So in this way we can have other multiplexer also, like 32 to 1, 64 to 1 and so on. So this is all about the block diagram and the designing of the multiplexer. Now if you want to have multiplexer in your hand, then you can purchase a multiplexer from the market, and the multiplexers is available in the form of integrated circuit. So IC 74153 is a integrated circuit in which two 4 cross 1 multiplexers are available with strobe signal. So this picture shows the pin diagram of a IC 74153. It is a 16 pin IC in which there are two multiplexers available. 4 cross 1 multiplexers are available. This is, let's say this is multiplexer 1, and the upper multiplexer is multiplexer 2. So pin number 1 is the strobe of the multiplexer 1, which is nothing but the enable signal, and this bubble indicates that this multiplexer operates on a negative logic. Means if you want to turn on this multiplexer, then you have to put logic 0 at the pin number 1. Then pin number 3 to 6, 3, 4, 5, 6 are the data inputs of the multiplexer 1, and pin number 7 is the output of the multiplexer 1. Similarly, pin number 9 is the output of the multiplexer 2, and pin number 10, 11, 12 and 13 are the input data line of the multiplexer 2. Here it is important to remember here that the selection line of both the multiplexers are common, and it is available at the pin number 2 and pin number 14. Then pin number 15 is the strobe or the enable signal of the multiplexer 2, and it is also operate on the negative logic. That means if you want to turn on multiplexer 2, then logic 0 have to apply it at the pin number 15. Then pin number 8 and pin number 16 are the two terminals of the integrated circuit, and these terminals are required to connect ground and VCC respectively. So this is the pin diagram of a multiplexer IC 74153. So guys, this is all about the introduction of the multiplexer, its designing, the multiplexer IC, and its pin diagram. Now, I hope you are very well acquainted with the multiplexer and you can use it according to your requirement. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you in the next video.